Hello everybody, how you doing? Nice to see you. How we doing everyone? Simulation Farmer, Kaylee, how you doing? Nice to see you. Grey Devil, Michael Knight, Robert Jensen. Who else is in here? Botar, Barek. Van Riesen's in Minnesota. How you doing, Van Riesen? Cranky, how you doing fella? Apple, Nicholas the Driver, Nick Parker, Bocky, Bob Hunter, how you doing guys? Teenage Astronaut, nice to see you. I'm assuming some of you have been over at Argsy's stream. Scorp, Widget Man, how we doing guys? Ethan Hendrickson, how's it going? Nice to see you all. Well, I know it's Sunday night, and I know it's Lars, Zeon, George. I know it's Sunday night, and I know this should be a survival vid, shouldn't it? But we have we've had an incredibly lovely day here in Scotland today. And I just couldn't face sitting inside for 3 or 4 hours when I could have been sunning myself. So I spent a bit of time in the garden this afternoon with my feet up, nice and chilled out. And I just thought, well, do you know what? We'll do a live stream instead. So here we are. So a few things we're going to do. I just realised I haven't put a jet wash in yet. Better do that. We're just going to have a bit of fun tonight, I think. We've got some we've got some tillage to do, a couple of fields to plant, lots of anhydrous to do, so that should be quite good. So yeah, looking forward to getting into it, and you know what it's like. We always like to play with the big equipment, don't we? So I am going to put a pressure washer here because I want to make sure my kits. I'm like a changed man now. Let's put it there, that's a bit of a better place for it. Argsy's finally changed me for the better. No, Kaylee, we've had glorious, been 20 plus degrees up here today. It's been like that for about a week and a half now, it's fantastic. There we go. Give us a little wash, just to get us started. Yeah, so the aim of tonight is really not overdo it too much. Concentrate on the chat. Hey, Argsy's here. Argsy and I made sure we chatted this morning and made sure we didn't overlap too much. So nice to have you, Args. Great stream as well. If you missed Argsy's stream on No Creeks, go check it out. Xeon, where can you get this 9RX? Unfortunately, this 9RX is a custom one. It's a private mod. I'm not allowed to share it with anybody. It is based on the custom modding 9RX, but obviously a few additions like 3D tracks, the flag on the top, which is just very cool, tinted windows. There's lots and lots of little... The customization on it's huge. Oh, sorry, pressure washer hose. Seeing it, so excited now, I just want to take the pressure washer with me everywhere. Got the crowd all warmed up. It's going to be one of those times when the warm up act's better than the main act. Ever been to a concert when that's the case? I've been to a few. So we will quickly finish off this field of anhydrous that we started in the last episode. Edgar, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Andy, Mart, Banks Sinatra. Thank you very much. Big love back to the Farmer Cop community as well. Lovely bunch over there, and FC's always incredibly supportive of the channel, so lovely to see you here. Right, what am I doing? Let's fire this up. I don't think I saved my auto drive course. My GPS course, so this is probably gonna be... No, I didn't. A case of setting this back up, which is fine, we can do that. Not miss any bits. And that is the right thing to do, Scott Fuchs. You've always got to watch Argsy till the end. You don't know what you're going to miss, like announcements that he's going to be live streaming with me on Wednesday night for his birthday. So yes, on Wednesday night, Args and I are going to do a little joint stream on West Texas. Trust me, it's not just heavy equipment, Nicholas. It's pretty much my entire life. If you look up winging it in the dictionary, there's a picture of me. So yeah, no, looking forward to West Texas on Wednesday night. A little Argsy and I double act to celebrate his birthday. So you love the Land Rover experience vid. I'm glad you did. You know when you have a video idea and you think, oh, everyone's going to love this, is going to be killer, and then nobody watches it. That's kind of what I feel like. I'm saying it's the connoisseurs have appreciated it. Let's put it that way. Maybe it's a slow burner. Either that or Land Rover are going to turn up and do me for copyright. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. But do you know what? That was a riot. I love putting that together. Wasted so much time on it though. So, Arthur, oh, greetings from Poland. Nice to see you, sir. Great to have you here. Sim noob, use the O heading to set the GPS. It's much easier and faster to do, in my opinion. Okay, well, I'll give that a go in the future. I've never tried that, so I will check it out. Evening, Jack. How are we doing? Yeah, Cranky had to play with it this morning. Did you get my message on Discord, Cranky? Seneca County is the best map, Lucas. You are correct. It is a good one. Well, Kaylee, it's great to have you here. Great to have you here. There's a lot of watching to do. Oh, you've got some funny live streams to catch up on. So we'll rattle through this quite quickly. I'm going to try something. This is the famous last words. You're all going to go, uh-oh, it's going to be another classic FSG stream. I'm going to try something with Courseplay tonight, where I'm going to drive one of the tractors and Courseplay's going to do the other one. It's either going to be brilliant or a total disaster, so we'll find out. Thank you, Lars. Yeah, I do try to make my tutorials as user-friendly as possible. I know, certainly when I started out, that... Kevin! With the super chat, thanks for all you do. I started watching your Flint Hills 2 weeks ago and downloaded it and seems I can't quit playing. Yeah, it kind of does that to your Flint Hills, doesn't it? It's just one of those maps. It's just one of those maps that kind of grabs you by the short and curlies and won't let go. It's just such a good map. So, honestly, Kevin, much appreciated. Thank you for the kind words and thank you for the super chat. That's incredibly generous of you. Thank you, thank you. Pascal, welcome from the Netherlands. Nice to see you. If you're a Formula 1 fan, how unlucky was Max Verstappen today? What a drive. He was driving like a legend. And then, I tell you what, Pirelli have got a few questions to answer tonight, haven't they? That's two drivers going 200 miles an hour that could have been killed because their tyres gave up. So yeah, but then I guess he got lucky that. Oh no! Sorry, Args. I won't spoil. I won't say anything else. Then I won't tell you who won. I won't. I'll keep my. It wasn't a classic. Nothing happened. It was pretty run of the mill. Right, no more F1 chat because Argsy's not seen it. We'll keep it on the lowdown. Well, there you go. Nicholas has ruined it for everybody by pointing out the person who took first place won it. Right, let's crack on with this before we try our probably doomed courseplay disaster. In fact, we're going to go and plough another field as well. Dean Cohen, how are you doing? John Goodry. That finish though, I know, mate. Good, wasn't it? How do I like my steaks? Carried through a warm kitchen. Anything more than that is burnt, in my eyes. No, I don't mind. If it's barbecued, can have a little bit of colour on the outside. Evan H, welcome my friend. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Exactly, Kaylee. Chicken I could do, that needs to be cooked a little bit better. Usually wrapped in batter and deep fried. That's how I like my chicken. Thanks, Sonata. At least I'm better than FC. He likes hockey pucks. I don't have the versatile on this map, Rob. Yeah, I'm still not forgiven the versatile for not having a 3-point hitch on it. Evening, Si. Nice to see you again, friend. Great to have you here. Frog moose. Throw the meat at the grill and just before it hits, grab it, turn it and serve it. Exactly. Wrapped in bacon. Right in hockey. Lost to Canada. JFK, the map is called Seneca County. Do I think it's worth the 15,000 for guidance every day of the week, Evan? It means you just don't miss bits of your field. Get a nice tidy finish on the field. So yeah, I would always recommend it. Oh, apart from when you send your tractor the wrong way. Like that. Now I'm going to miss this end bit. Let's line him up again. Oh yeah, I forgot there's loads of Canadians in. Let's go Canada, says Scott. Asim says GPS is always worth it, especially on FSN operations. Who mixes pig with beef? That's like crossing the streams in Ghostbusters, isn't it? Just don't do it. Fireworks, what's my favourite map I like playing on? I've got a few actually, Fireworks. I'm a big fan of MRG's maps. I think he does lovely maps. And if you're talking big stuff, Seneca I'm enjoying at the moment. I love Flint Hills as well. Really good maps. West Texas, another one. Which I've just started a multiplayer on with ARG, so that's good. GPS for creating new fields and even making auto drive courses. Yeah. It's good use of it. Quantum, at least you know you're going to go in a straight line, don't you? Right, literally got the headlands to do now, so... Barrick, I did not get in the first wave, I don't think, to get my CSL. I did get a wheel, though, and pedals, so I'm going to have to hope I get in the second wave. We'll wait and see. If not, I'll go for a DD1 or a DD2. FarmSim Snowy, nice to see you. Right, let's get the headlands done, shall we? And then we'll come back down and finish that last row. Stick with it, Edgar. Stick with it. We'll all die of heart disease and you can sit there and say, well, I told you so. Right, we're not messing around here, are we? Straight into the food chat. Hey, Forward Ag's in. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Noggy! I'm going to assume Kadirk's stream's finished then. Stranded, how's it going, man? Big shout out to Stranded again, who reminded me that was the 5-section John Deere plough, which I've used to good effect on here, and also on West Texas on the multiplayer as well. So, Fallen Oak, how's it going? Scooter, my man. How's it going, folks? Thanks for dropping in. Nice way to spend a Sunday evening. I'm going to go back to work and reality tomorrow, so this is a nice way to finish the weekend for me. It really is Stranded, and I'll be honest, I didn't know it existed. I knew about the 3-section one, but the 5-section is great. Literally going to jump into it after this field, and we'll talk about what I'm going to attempt to do with Courseplay. Nicholas, you can't ever get anhydrous to work on anything. So what you need to do, Nicholas, there's only very few maps that have it set up, or you can add anhydrous to the map. So what you want to do, Kadirk Farms has done a brilliant video about how you can add anhydrous to any map, which is what I've done on Seneca. So anhydrous isn't on Seneca by default, but you can add that in, and then you can download the toolbars. There's a nice set of toolbars available on JS Mapping's mod hub, and or you can pick up the other ones and then take it from there. Yes, the map has to have it all set up. But yeah, Kadirk's video is super simple to follow. The biggest problem you'll have is typos or slight errors in the XML code when you change it, as both Args and I found. I had a nightmare with Seneca, and Args found the errors for me, and then when we did West Texas, Argsy set it up and I found his errors. So, but for some reason it's now become a joke that Argsy can't code. I got away with it. By pure luck. That's true as well. Yes, you need JS Mapping's good point, Scooter. You need to run JS Mapping's version of precision farming if you want it all to work. Now I've got a big ditch at the end here, so I'm going to struggle to get this corner without any problems. I think I might. I'll come back for that. Flint Hills is the only, I think, the only map by default that has it on. Anything else you would have to add it to. As far as I know, I can't think of any that off the top of my head, that have it pre-prepared, unless it's been modded, unless it's a modded version of the map. Thank you, Argsy, for putting that in. Take away Argsy's 7's it. CCS 101's maps all have anhydrous. Thank you, Kadirk. That's good info. I did not know that. So, Midtown USA has it as well. There you go. Always rely on you guys to know more than me. Appreciate it. A sign of a great community when they help out like you guys do. Nice to see you, Kadak. How's it going, buddy? Nice to see so many people streaming. Living on a oh, Kadirk is here. That's not very nice. Should be hooray, Kadirk is here. Nice to see you back on Millennial Farms. Love it. Yeah, Nicholas, that's one of the best things about me when I started this channel, and the growth and the community has been the thing that's been really fantastic. I've never known a game like it. I know, you know, people say, oh, it's toxic. It's not toxic, not compared to other games. So, so welcome all. A raid feature at some point. This is spot on, actually. Forward Ag sent an update, and this is almost like real prototype testing. So the tanks at the back here were supplied by Forward Ag. They're not. It's not a public mod at the moment because it's still in development. But if you remember in my last episode, when I unhitched the toolbar, it popped up in the air and I couldn't get it back down. So we got a hot fix in the week from Forward Ag, and it works a treat now, mate. Thank you very much. Where are the triples? I can put them on if I want, Jacob. I was it was getting a little bit annoying on the turns, so I decided to take it off. Alright, let's see if I can hit this headland. Oh, it's perfect. It's almost like I planned it. Hope the wheel options are a bit more fun. Well, actually, we haven't checked those out yet, Forward. I'll need to get the service truck and have a look at them. But we'll get this finished, and then we're going to jump across to... We'll do a bit of ploughing in the 9RX. Take care, Apple. Thanks for dropping by. Nice to see you. Evening, Sander. How's it going? Great to see you. There you go, Args. We ran it today. We recorded West Texas multiplayer today, and it worked a treat. Right, here we go. Donna Orange and Rob, welcome to the stream. How you doing, guys? The transport wheels are currently using are specifically for you, so there's no issues with loading into sheds. Well, that's handy. We've got some narrow gates on West Texas. That'll come in handy. Mighty Mike is here. How you doing, Mighty Mike? Guys, if you haven't discovered Mighty Mike yet, he's well worth checking out. He's just rolled over 300 subs, but he's churning out some really nice content. So definitely pop over and see him. Give him a sub. Just wondering how you got so good graphic. Is it mods or is it the settings? I've got a pretty. Oh really, Mike? Nearly 400. He's flying. He's flying. He's on it. The algorithm's got him, and it won't let go. Sander, I run all my graphic. I've got an RTX 2080 card. So I run everything at max settings that I can. I also put my resolution scaling up to 120%. And that's it. And a good internet connection which allows it to stream nicely on YouTube. Other than that, I've got no shaders. I've got nothing else. No mods that mess with my settings. Purely the base game settings and a decent graphics card. Oh yes, I've adjusted my view distance. My view distance is quite long. So, Paul Vanderbrug, welcome. Thank you for the subscription, my friend. Very kind. Just have to leave that corner, I think. So there we go. You can use additional settings actually, yes, if you want different lighting setups, and it takes them from your other maps in your folders. Yeah, that's a good one, Williamson. Good suggestion there. Haley, don't worry too much about your PC. The limitations on graphics a lot of the time with FS19 are actually with the game. For example, it can only use one core of your CPU, and it can only, I think the guys will tell me, 2 gig of your graphics card. So even if you're running an 8 gig graphics card, it's only using a very small amount of the power of it, just because of the way the game's optimized. That's one thing I'm looking forward to with FS22 is some of the graphical improvements. That's probably one of the things I'm most excited about, is the graphical improvements they're going to do with the new Giants 9 engine. So there we go. Just finish off that there. Robert, thank you for the subscription, my friend. Let's just have a look down here. We will zoom in. And if we jump across to nitrogen, to there, we've got a lot more to do down here. We've got another 4 fields to run the anhydrous through. We're also going to, let me just show you, needs ploughing 116. This is where we're going to go next, I think. And before we head up here, we've got one more field, field 66 up here. We've got a couple of the quad tracks up there. So, Mr. Turtle Speed, how do you know when one of your series has reached an end? Do you set a goal and hit it, or move on, or something else pulls you away? It's a good question. Excellent question, Mr. Turtle Speed. And, yeah, funnily enough, it varies from series to series. So, for example, my survival series at the moment has run on a lot longer than I thought it might. Everybody seems to have bought into that and really enjoy it. So that's a good example of one where I thought it wouldn't last as long as it had. And then other ones, sometimes they just don't catch the imagination. They just don't kind of click, or they're kind of difficult to pull the content together for. Or you have to kind of, I don't know, find a different zone for them. So yeah, it does vary. And to be honest, I'm relatively new to this still. So I haven't. If Kadirk's still in the stream, he might be able to shed a bit more light on it, because he's been doing content a lot longer than I have. A lot of the time, I think I'll base it on whether you guys are enjoying stuff. So I'll take a bit of direction from you guys as to what you're enjoying as well. Sometimes you just have to kind of admit defeat on a series, even if people are enjoying it, but you're not anymore. So, oops. Let me check which field I'm going to. 116. It's the next one along. William Lowe, I saw it was your birthday, so a big happy birthday to you, my friend. Hope you're doing well, and I hope you've had a good day. Let us know if you got anything fun. I also saw T-Man has dropped in the chat. Nice to see you, T-Man. Good to have you here. Crikey, the chat is rattling along. Evening, James. How you doing? Nice to see you. Quantum loves the rags to riches type story. Yeah, it's good. It's good, isn't it? It's a good. The whole survival thing, I think, has been something that everybody's kind of captured everybody's imagination a bit. Great to hear it, William. Great to hear. Money so you can treat yourself to something you want is always nice, isn't it? Well, let's get this lined up if we can. Full year with seasons 2 if people are liking it. There you go. This is one of my very few series that I've started seasons on. I've struggled with seasons, and obviously Kadirk's got a lot more experience than I have, but I've struggled with seasons in the past. The pace of the game is obviously a lot slower in seasons because you've got to wait for certain things to happen. So I guess from that perspective, it's a different type of gameplay. But for me, it's just when I mean, for example, Survival at Bulls Gap's a great example of I will do that until I either hit 1 million or I get bored. At the moment, I'm really enjoying it. I have to say, I'm having a bit of a week off this week from it. But because we're doing Argsy's birthday stream on Wednesday on West Texas, which is going to be a nice change. But yeah, I'll just keep playing. Just keep playing. Ah, T-Man with the super chat there. Love the streams, love the community. Nice bunch of guys in there. Thanks for everything you do for the FarmSim family. Well, you're welcome, T-Man. It's guys like you that make it all possible. Couldn't do this without you guys, so big shout out to you guys. Big shout out to you guys. Gamer Dude, there are geos that make seasons simplified though. Yeah, but that's just... You might as well turn seasons off if you're going to simplify it. The whole point is it gives you that extra challenge. I like the extra challenge. Ah, T-Man, you're a good man. You're a top bloke. T-Man's one of my very regular commenters on our Discord, and he's a lovely, lovely guy. Ray de Nascimento Silva. What cordless mod add those icons there in the lower right corner? Type his name, please, because I don't understand English. Thank you. Okay, so that is enhanced vehicle tools, I think. I'm kind of hoping one of the mods will pop it in for you and let you see it. There, Ray. Scorpion can smell 18k. It's crazy, honestly, guys. It's nuts. I still like pinch yourself every now and again. Can't believe 18,000 people at some point have decided that I'm worth clicking a button on to keep watching. It's nuts. I mean, I'm very grateful for it, but it's amazing. Fireworks, I tried that, but there was no content in the mod hub. Plus I'm playing on PS4. What? There wasn't any content in the mod hub, I don't... Smacktallica, sorry I missed your comment there before as well. Senior Live, want to stop in and give you a big thanks for all the tutorials, especially Courseplay and Autodrive. They help a bunch. That's brilliant. I'm so glad. I'm so glad they do. Bryson Strode, nice to see you as well. How are you? Thank you very much for the subs there. I missed them both. Apologies. But thank you so much. Every sub is much, much appreciated. Yeah, we're still ticking around 100 a day new subs, which is great. I always used to, exactly, Scorp, there was 1,000 people at my school, so that's my benchmark of, and like, that was always a lot of people to me. So, yeah. Is this going to fit? No, I'm going to have to run this without just this top one. I'm going to have to run it. I'm going to have to do a bit of an overlap on this one, I think. Or I'm going to leave that a bit at the top. No, I'll overlap it. Potatoes at 20k subs or sugarcane. Black Book. Stop it. There you go, Mark Thor. Thanks for that. Coreno, no worries yet. We will get that off the ground very soon, my friend. Oh, there you go, William. That's brilliant. That's the kind of nice feel we like around here, William. Brilliant. Michael Brown, how do you get the 9RX job? This is a custom mod that was sent to me, shared with me by the Forward Ag guys, which I obviously can't share on. It is a private mod, but it's based on the custom modding 9RX. So if you want it, best thing to do is head over to Custom Modding's page and pick it up there. I did not agree at 20,000, and much as Argsy tried to make it a thing, I did not. I was not a willing party in that conversation. I did say I would do potatoes on field 9. This is what we want to do now, isn't it? Of Flint Hills. If I ever hit 100,000, I would do potatoes on Flint Hills. Beets is forbidden. So there you go, Scorp. We only need a few more thousand, and we'll go and fill your high school stadium. Do potatoes on large field with a 1 meter. I've always said there's nothing wrong with sugar beets. There you go, Kadirk will help me. Winner. I've always said sugar beets aren't a problem, but doing sugar beets on the cheap is a problem. It's trying to find old equipment is not the way to do it. Ray, no, I am from Scotland. Well, I'm from Great Britain, and I'm English, but I live in Scotland. So, Coulter Bean, how am I? I'm doing well, my friend. And what map is this? It is Seneca County, my friend. Exactly, Scorp. If you've got the right equipment, as my dad has always said to me, a bad workman always blames his tools. But if you've got the right tools, you can't blame him. Let's do another headland just to make our turns a bit easier, shall we? And we'll do the same at the other end. And then we are plain sailing on the GPS. Sugar beet damnation. The whole map. Robert, how many day seasons am I running? I'm running 3-day seasons at the moment. Just because I wanted to make sure I got... in fact, I should be running it on 5 times. In fact, I'll turn it down from 5 just for this live stream. Cody Olsen, thank you very much, my friend. I'm a good time waster. My wife would say the same. If I can find a way to waste time, I'll find it. Ivos the King, how are you? Nice to see you. Right. Drop me a plough, son. Come on. Kinda helps if you do that. Take care, Tim. Nice to see you. Thanks for dropping by. Luis Alvarado Espinoza is back. How are you doing? All the way from Costa Rica, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Kayla, you have family in Dunbar. Very nice. Yes, that's a nice part of the world, Dunbar, by the sea there. Kadek, take care, my friend. Thanks for dropping by, buddy. Thanks for warming up the crowd for me. Nice to see you. We need to grab another beer again soon, mate, and a chat. I want to hear how life is going now for a professional YouTuber. Right, let's... this is not taking that long at all, actually. And then we'll run up. So what I'm going to try and do on the field, on the next field with the tillage, I'm going to run two quad tracks. But one I'm going to set on courseplay, but I'm also going to tell it that there are two vehicles in the field. And what I'm going to do is set the second one up with GPS. And I'm going to drive the second one in parallel with the first one. But one's going to be running purely on courseplay, and I'm going to be following up behind with the GPS, and we're going to see if we can keep things in tandem, keep things lined up. It's going to be interesting. Ali, how's it going? Nice to see you. Jack Holloway, how's it going? Nice to see you. Your pool is chasing you. My pool is chasing me. How are you doing? Sorry, KR, I mean GPS. Not follow me. I'm going to actually drive it. My pool is chasing me. Red or green? Both, my friend. I am tractor agnostic. But if you threaten me with violence, I would maybe err towards John Deere. Christian, how are you? Thanks for showing me the sim dashboard and all the tutorials. Greetings from Norway. You are welcome, Christian. No problem at all. Okay, everybody behave. Farmer Cop is in the house. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. You have been a busy boy recently. Congrats on 30,000 subscribers. It sounds nuts, mate. Farmer Cop is definitely king of the new breed of YouTubers. He is doing some superb stuff at the moment. What a community he's got. Nice to see you too, mate. Appreciate you dropping by. I can only imagine how busy you are. But very well earned. I don't know a guy who works as hard as that man there. So, Ali Pretty Gator, I am very well. It's been a lovely, lovely weekend in Scotland. The sun has been shining. I've just turned my lights on rather than raising my plough. Yes, the sun has shone all weekend, so I've been a little bit lazy if I'm being honest, and chucked the videos on the scrap heap. Hence the reason we're doing a bit of a live stream tonight, but we all get to see each other. Probably more fun for me, actually. Does SimDash support Wopster's Proceed mod similar to how it supports GPS, Williamson? Unfortunately, it doesn't. It's driven by the limitations of the data that you can get out of the game. So really, it doesn't go much beyond it's repeating keystrokes that are in that you would use in game. It's basically created a more visual interface for it, a little bit more immersive than just looking for keys on your keyboard. I'm kind of hoping, I've spoken to the developer, he's hoping they might be able to do more when FS22 comes out. They've not said anything about what they're going to do in terms of more data being shared, but it would be nice. I know one of the things people would love is the centre part of it to be the minimap, but at the moment that's just not possible. But potential for the future, definitely. You could, that's right, Args, you could put certainly, if Proceed's got some certain commands in, but I know even you can switch off different rows and stuff. It's all done through mouse clicks, unfortunately, which can't be repeated in so it's a shame. Karena, what are you... Sorry, you asked a few minutes ago, but it's pushed up too fast. I know, that's a problem these days. Too much chat. You grew up in Sugarland, Texas, on 42 acres, right behind the Imperial Sugar Factory. I can see all the sugarcane along the highway nearby. Is sugarcane on the West Texas map? I believe it is. Based on Farmer Cop's calculations, a lot of you need to hit the like button. Hey, if an officer of the law is telling you to do something, it's probably wise to do it. Thank you, FC. He'll be paying you a visit if you don't hit the like button. Lord. Love it. Olo Chubster, how you doing? Marco, thank you. Are there any seed fertilizer lime planters out there, Scooter? Interesting. You mean basically liming whilst you plant? Certainly there's lots of fertilizer planters. You can seed and fertilize at the same time. Williamson, thank you very much for dropping by. You're most welcome. My contributions to Reddit. Oh wow, I have one of the Redditor guys, and well, I appreciate it. You take care, my friend. Do I have a case plough? I don't have a case plough, but I do love the speed tiller, which we're about to use after this field's finished. T-Man, you can't work out if you like the Pac-Man fields in West Texas. They are different. They do work very well with courseplay, I have found. If you're clever with the way you set them up, they work actually very, very well with courseplay. So worth checking out those. Dazed and confused. Now I know you. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate it, man. He is the knowledge. This guy is the knowledge, and he shouts at me all the time because I try and promote my channel. I've learned now. It's good to see you here, man. Really good to see you here. What's the stream record? I think we've had 203 or something as my. I think we've just crept over 200. Hey, welcome to the Farmer Cop posse who've just arrived. Snoop Dogg, oh, you're the auto drive god. Oh, High praise indeed. Thanks, Snoop. Thank you, Roger. Thank you, Farmer Cop, for rounding up the troops. No worries, Williamson. You've got to keep the idiots in order. Don't hold it against you at all, mate. Right, let's start skipping rows if we can. It's probably not the best field to skip rows on, to be honest, but we'll give it a go, see what happens. Hey man, we love our cops here. All first responders are heroes. Damn right they are. Yeah. Massive respect for them. Can't keep up with the chat now. Can courseplay be used on created fields or only fields established on the map? You can create... I actually done a video on it, James Steele, where you can create your own field edges and create your own fields. So yes, it's a lot more flexible than just predetermined fields on a map. So definitely check that one out. Maybe one of the guys, maybe one of the admins will drop a link into the chat and you can have a look at it. It's a pity you don't use a 3-meter cultivator. Oh, trust me. They threaten me with challenges all the time. One was to cultivate field 9 on Flint Hills using a 3-meter cultivator. So, Roger Castle, whoa, FSG, you look nothing like I thought you would. Lol. Don't know what to say to that, but I know everybody else will wade in. Scorpion's already on it. Matt's Lawn Care and Other Things. How are you doing, buddy? Nice to see you again. Appreciate you dropping by. Thank you for the subs, guys. Jacob, appreciate it. Bit of a zigzag on there. Thank you, Mark. Much appreciated. You had me pictured not as thin. I'm working on it because of COVID. I'm certainly a little bit more cuddly than I was before COVID started. My friend said you remind her of Jason Statham. So there's I don't need separate validation of the joke that the guy started a while back. I think everybody's got a bit more cuddly due to COVID. You're right, Kaylee. The comedy is Mrs. FSG cannot stand Jason Statham. So thanks, guys. Farmer Statham. Do you know what? Maybe I should start the second channel. Oh dear. Jason Statham's like 56. Oh, I've done it again. I've hit my lights rather than my... Younger brother, yeah. Oh, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. The not FarmSim guy. I like that as well. Oh, I'm glad I'm a source of amusement for you lot. Island Ball, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. The wife should be your first sub. She was. She lurks sometimes. I don't think she's lurking tonight. She was out on a massive... She went hill walking today and was exhausted by that. And she finally had a COVID jab today as well, so... Younger brother with a better beard. Thank you, Banks. Luke Duna, hope you're well. I'm well, mate. Thanks for asking. Nice to see you. EMTA, welcome, mate. Nice to see you. Caden, you are new. Well, welcome. It's great to have you here. Great to have you here. Carreno, do we have a good list of royalty-free country music lined up for the West Texas multiplayer? I absolutely do. Absolutely do. It was set a little bit wide, but it covered it, didn't it? Van Riesens, can we have a cab view? Absolutely, mate. Let's do that. Farmers are a different breed, Kaylee. Let's drop it down. Look at some of the screens that have got. This is in this modded one. Look, there's a precision farming screen there. It's quite nice. Got the CB radio as well. Turn the volume down so Args can't speak to me. I dropped that, I did. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Yeah, tinted windows as well. This is a really nice update to this mod. Potatoes on this field? No, it's corn. It's a custom texture on the field, but it's corn. Island Ball, how's my day? My day's been brilliant, actually. Jim Morrison, new to FS19. Does the track IR work with it? Not as such. That's where the old imagination needs to kick in a little bit. This is a lovely tractor. This is Custom Modding's tractor based. In fact, Forward Ag's still here. It was him who shared it with me. I'm not sure if it's. Is it your mod, Forward Ag? Is it your? Did you make the updates to it, or is it one you've had? I always have a habit of lifting the implement too early. So there we go. I wonder if it'd be easier to run this up and down now. I might try that. Carreno, I want to say that my video editing is getting really good. You notice improvements every couple of... Oh God, I hope so. You know I do it as a full-time job and I have done for 20 years. So I hope it's not that bad. No, seriously though, it is a different kettle of fish recording video game footage. I totally agree with that. Doing boring corporate videos is one thing. Recording footage is slightly different, yes. Let's pick up this bit that I missed. If you like it, you can totally link it here for your chat followers. Well, only if you want to, Forward Ag. I'm not... I know how much time and effort goes into making these things, so... right, what am I doing here? I am going to kill that course and I'm going to set up a new one. There's an offset going on here. To finish this last little bit off, a bit easier to turn rather than up at those trees. Thank you, K-Man. It is not a bad office, is it? It is not a bad office. The flag's my favourite bit of the tractor, I have to say. Island Ball, glad you are enjoying the game. It is a pretty good game, isn't it? It is a pretty good game. I mean, how often does a nearly 3-year-old game still have such a following? It's because of the modders. It's because of all the modders who keep it going. I'm going to miss a bit here now, aren't I? Because I wasn't running straight. Have I thought about ditching that square patch in the middle of the field? It's a pretty big job to get rid of that, I think. All of those trees, I think it's just too big to avoid. So I'll leave that one there, I think. Oh, I missed another bit up there as well. I think my width is slightly wide. I think Mark Thor was right. I've should bring it in a little bit. Mods and maps keep it alive. Absolutely they do. They absolutely do. Had to toss the UK flag. Thanks forward, I appreciate that. Luke Donald was thinking about becoming a modder myself as I'm a graphics designer. Good for you, Luke. Yeah, definitely give it a go if you can. I think Blender's the thing that you need to master. That is the biggest challenge. 3D modelling is not the easiest thing to do. Speaking from experience, I've given it a go in the past and it's all time consuming. Curtis P. Trees are never a problem on Bull's Gap. Oh, hang on, forward. I'm going to need to make you a mod so that you can you can't see links if it's not a mod that's posted them. Oops, there we go. Okay, there you go, forward ag. Now you can post it again. Any sign of the Lancy Boys map coming out? I know it's in testing, so if we assume the usual, it'll probably fail first attempt, but he'll make a few tweaks to it, and I would say not more than a couple of weeks away. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, there you go. It's a bit of argsy code there. So there you go, guys. If you want this 9RX, the link is there from Forward Ag. Get it while it's hot. And be amazed at the amount of modifications you can do to it. The customization is off the charts. So there you go. Big shout out to Forward Ag. You're a lucky bunch. You're a lucky, lucky bunch. Caden, we are playing on Seneca County, my friend. Island Ball, can't wait for Farming Simulator 22. Neither can I, mate. It's going to be brilliant. Very excited about it. I knew that would be popular. The internet has just slowed by 5% globally. And my OCD here. Oh, look at this as well. Typical. Right. I'm just gonna leave that bit, and hopefully we've got a direct drill when we come and drill it. So annoying. Ah, you're a legend, Forward Ag. There you go. Yes, I would expect exactly what Snoop Dogg is saying. I can see me playing FS19 and FS22 in tandem for a little while. Because, you know, it's probably going to have a, I don't know, 3 to 6 month, I would say, lead time before a lot of the big mods are released and updated, and hopefully the update cycle for mods isn't as challenging as it was from 17 to 19, and I know they made some big changes from 17 to 19. I think the detail will go up in mods. Yeah, I thought you might like that one, T-Man. I was kind of hoping you were still in here. Well, it's very kind of you, Forward. There's a lot of appreciative people in here. The amount of questions I've had about this tractor since I've started using it is crazy. And some brilliant additions to it as well. What happened to crop dusting in FS? I think the limitations of the game at the moment, K-Man. It's just very hard to create something like that. You'll be more annoyed when you do the other end and realise you could have done that strip. Take care, Arctic. Nice to see you, mate. We'll see you again soon. Scorpion, we're like a bunch of wolves when cool mods come out. So based on Forward Ag's approach there, I should probably share all my Land Rover mods, shouldn't I? That I did yesterday. Is that right or wrong to share somebody else's mods if you've made a little tweak to them? If it's a complementary tweak, you've not wrecked the mod. I don't think. Maybe I should. Who'd be interested in them? It's not as nice as an 9RX with all these mods. They're pretty basic, but they're nice mods to start with. Right, I'm getting this bit. I'm going to miss that tiny bit. Yes. Ah, one notch. My OCD's going to fall over. Or maybe share them in the Discord then if people... I think with this, absolutely, it's a beautiful mod. Beautiful tweaks to it. Right. Another field done, I think. Did I get this far in before I... Let's just check before we disappear. Right, let's turn that off. Another field done. That is our last field that we needed ploughing, actually. We've got to do tillage on this one next door. Get it turned and ready, but then we're in a position where we can start planting. There's a crop duster on FS19, yeah, but have you tried to fire it, Mark? Great idea, but it's the physics of the game just won't let it work properly. In fact, I think even Kadurk gave it a spin, and it's not a problem with the mod. The mod has done a really nice job of the plane. It's just I think the physics engine of the Giant's platform won't make it work. So, let's get this up to the top. Who was asking me before about did I know of a good case plough? It's not a plough, but it is a cultivator, and it's very good. We'll pop this in a shed somewhere, I think. Oh, Forward, of course, I would never say no to an early access to the new KC6000, for sure. I am down for that, mate. Yep, just when you're good and ready. No pressure from me, but Yes, I would very much bite your arm off for that. No question. Right. Better keep it clean. Ryan, thank you very much for the sub, my friend. Much appreciated. Very kind of you. Caden, thanks for dropping by. Josh Sanders, nice setup. It really is. It really is a nice setup. And look at me cleaning tractors again. Who'd have thunk it? The Arx is like, what's going on? What in the world is going on? Now, is it gonna? Did I leave enough space up the side of my sheds? I think I did. I measured it like a glove. Like a glove. Matthew Strode. He's just joined. I'm in the wrong stream. I'm a changed man. I'm a changed man. Right, let's open the doors. I'll never go tired of opening Trailer Park Farms shed doors. They're great. Very funny, Edgar. I like it. Yeah, you think you're also funny, don't you? I clean tractors when I feel like it. Right, this has all run far too smoothly tonight so far, hasn't it? So let's go and break something. I think it's time we made an absolute hash of something. So, here's what we're going to try. T-Man, you're not allowed to leave. Here's what we're going to try. Let's jump into one of these. I mean, even that. I mean, look. Come on. This is it's a toss-up. I mean, that 9RX is great. I know. Oh dear. Right. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to set up one of these to run on Courseplay. It's not a big field, this. I'm going to set up one of these to run on Courseplay. And I'm going to follow in the second one. With, I'm just going to reverse it out of the way. This speed tiller, by the way, this case speed tiller is brilliant. So I'm going to go in tractor 1. Tractor 2 is going to be on Courseplay. So we're going to set him as the right-hand tractor. But instead of setting up a left-hand tractor, we're going to we are going to follow it with GPS, and it could go horribly wrong. Lars currently testing out Trailer Park Farm's biggest garage. It's awesome. It is, isn't it? Really good. Wobbler, how are you doing? Nice to see you. You all have to like the stream now, because Forward Ag shared his tractor. Like Farmer Cop tried. He must have had like professional training and everything. So he's got a less excuse than me for crashing. Right, let's kill this old course. Course generation, we're going to field 66. We're going to do 4 headland passes. Headland corners, we're going to do turns. Multiple tools, yep. Skip rows, no we don't need to skip rows. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's nice and clean, isn't it? In fact, let's not do headland passes 4 because I've got 2 vehicles. That would still be 4, wouldn't it? We don't even need that. I think 1 is enough. Okay, so we just go into here now. No, we don't. We go into here. Right, he's going to be the left-hand guy, so I'm going to be the right-hand guy. Start course at first waypoint. Drive the course. See, started badly already. Didn't reverse him enough. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to rock up behind him here. And get it lined up neatly. This could all go horribly wrong with if I missed elements of the field or overlap too much. I need to get over a little bit more, don't I? So I need to be about here. Don't want to be missing any bits, so I think I'm too far over now. Let's try that, shall we? Right, let's turn this on. Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat at the moment. And obviously when I run the headlands at the top, I'm going to be having to just guesstimate that, so that could be fun. Set our width, undo that, turn it on. Okay, this could be fun. Island Ball, look after yourself if you've got COVID. It's pretty unpleasant, so I hope you get well soon. So there we go. This is working. Gotta just catch this ammo now. He's gone in a notch at the end there, so let's hope I've got enough of an overlap here. I don't think I'm going to. I think we're going to leave a line here, which is a bit annoying. Hopefully there's a little bit of pickup on that. No. Oh well. I'll come back and tidy that at the end. Topper. King Crocodile, this isn't the multiplayer, I'm afraid, mate. This is single player game. So this bit I'm going to have to drive manually, so I can't really afford to not get it right, because it will leave gaps at the end. Too much overlap, which I've got here, will leave a line at the end, and we might have to go through some of this and tidy up at the end. Now, big overlaps now. I've caught up with him though. He's slow. It's because I've put turns on the corners because I wanted to tidy the ends up. I have to say these Carl Farm Steigers are better. They don't wiggle as much as some of the other articulated tractors. And actually you'll find on that John Deere that you just got and downloaded, they've done a great job of tidying up the wiggle on that as well, because the 9RX is renowned for being a bit of a wiggler. Does that tiller meet ploughing requirements too? No, it does not, Carreno. It's just a cultivator. But I don't need to. These, as you can see, these 3 fields didn't require ploughing, so I just threw myself in there. The ditch there, so I can't just gung-ho dive in the end. Well, this is working out okay so far. There's always time for it to go horribly wrong. Like now, there's going to be a strip right down there that I'm going to miss. Right, what am I going to do here? It's just the overlap on this, isn't it? I think we'll have to just come back and tidy that up at the end. Do you know what? We'll turn it on. I'd rather stay in... Whee! There's a bit of a wiggle there. I think I'm just going to slow up until he lines up. There we go. I'll come back and tidy that up at the end. I think when we're on the up and downs we should be alright. He is actually, isn't he? Jacob. I should... yeah, he's probably doing 3 mile an hour on the reverse. The default. That's a shame. In real life people don't plough anymore, they just use speed tillers. Yeah, I think they found that ploughing did unnecessary... kind of broke the soil down too much. Lucius, what mods do I live? Oh, I don't know, I've got over 2,000 Lucius. This one's the Carl Farms Steiger, which is a great... I could do that, but would it not leave me a gap later on? I'll see. If it's going to leave me a gap all the time, I'm kind of thinking it's just because we're doing the headlands. And while we are here, I'm going to do Jacob's advice and change my reverse speed, because that is torture. Oop, wrong way. There we go. He's still slow, but not as slow. I should make a drop box for my mods. Yes, I will do that with all my spare time, Lucius. Or you could go and find them like I have on the relevant sites. Right. Let's play catch up. Okay. I'm intrigued to see how we'll get on the up and down rows. You're welcome, Jacob. It was a good suggestion, and I hadn't thought about doing it. It's something I always forget. No worries, Ireland. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Oh, absolutely, you could, Carreno. Yeah, you just need to play with the XML and change some of the settings. This has got a horrible corner on this field. Yeah, I hope you feel better soon, Ireland. So you're going to reverse up and do that. And I think he'll disappear off into the middle of the field. Lucius, just drag them in LMAO. I'm thinking more about the endless hours and time I've spent to find them. Some of them are private, some of them are things that I've updated myself. So I think it's a lot easier if you go and if you want a mod specifically, you go and find the mod you want. It's very easy to do. There's some great sites out there. Oh, he's just doing another lap, is he? He's just going to do it. This sometimes happens with Courseplay. I wonder if this will pick up the bit that I missed last time. 38 is always the best speed for moments. For real, Scorps. You know it. And 1,000,000 tons. And sorry, 1,000,000 litres in your hopper. Now, I am intrigued to know why he's still running this edge. This is where it's all going to go horribly wrong, isn't it? Has anybody noticed this? There's a flicker with the real dirt mod on tracks sometimes. Only happens every now and again, but it's a bit annoying. I wonder if I'll catch that this time. No. But I am going to adjust my track like... oh! I'm going to just do it through Sim Dashboard. Because it's easier to do it visually. Like a saw. Very good. Okay, yeah. Now the other guy is just running up and down the end rows. Nick Del Priori, how are you doing, sir? Nice to see you again. Hope you're well. 2 million litres. Sorry, Scorp. Right, if he's just going to keep doing laps of the field, I might just leave him to it and see if he works himself out at some point. And I'll just start running up and down rows. Oh no, he's going in, look. Me of little faith. I don't know what he's doing there, though. Banks and Archer, when's the next Wex Texas episode? Well, you're going to get a double bill this week, Banks. You're going to get the usual episode on Wednesday. On Tuesday, sorry. But on Wednesday, Args and I are going to do a special birthday live stream for Argsy. So there you go. Nick, to help you, attempted to record a video but ran out of things to talk about. That's when the magic of a time-lapse or a video montage kicks in. You can't get the map to work for you either. Which do you have to unzip it? Which map's that, Banks? We can try and help you in the chat. Oh yeah, always talk about food, Nick. A little overlap. Worked. A treat. West Texas. I don't think there's there's no additional mods that come with West Texas. I don't think, if I can remember correctly. But it's not working for you at all, won't load or anything. Have you tried loading it with no other mods installed at all? That's usually quite a good test to make sure that a map is working before you... Okay, this is running great! Even if I do say so myself. Didn't want to get in his way there. Let's see if this overlap's gonna... Oh, we've got this nailed on now. Oh, there you go. West Texas doesn't need unzipping. Banks. Yeah, they do that turn and then they reverse to line themselves up. FSG, do I ever get the pivot to work in West Texas? We've got them moving, T-Man, but I've not tried filling them up yet. I'm not sure if we'll end up using them. Just because by the time we fertilise stuff, they don't need touching again. So this is good. I'm glad this worked. I'm glad this works. Banks, where are you downloading? Are you making sure you've got the most recent version as well? Yeah, definitely slow on the turns. I could crank the speed up a little bit. Huge beet field. Don't you start, Tim. So look there, he could have just dropped and run. But he dropped. He lined himself up. They're trying to line themselves up perfectly, which is a bit frustrating. Even. So while he's doing that, I get the opportunity to catch up with him because I'm a lot more slapdash with my turns. Look at that. Bish bash. Bosh. Bosh. And I'm on him. Actually might just knock that back a notch. In fact, no I'm not, because it was working well. I'm not going to touch it. Harley Quinn, how's it going? Nice to see you. Tim Dayton. Took you all day to harvest it. You are a glutton for punishment. GPS is a game changer. It certainly is, Nick. It makes big fields really easy. You don't have to concentrate as much. But it doesn't totally take it away. You know, I always think Courseplay your autopilot, and GPS is just your kind of helper. And it's actually again, let's talk about how brilliant the modders are. Somebody's thought about that and then worked out how to implement it in game. It's so clever. I could have put another headland in to stop him doing the turns there, and it would have been a little bit quicker. Yes, GPS is great while watching live streams. It's also great for me to be able to read the chat. Turn on field is disabled. Oh, I'm going to get in his way here. But yeah, this speed tiller, this case speed tiller is ace. Love it. I agree, GPS is very realistic. I think it's fantastic. Because actually in real life, my farming was done before GPS was really a thing. But I've certainly watched it on Millennial Farms when he uses it. You still have to do the turns yourself, don't you? You still have to do the turns manually. I'm gonna fix this. Oh, we're going on a big zigzag. You still have to do the turns manually, don't you? There we go, fix that. Nice. Oh, it's done it again. I can't allow this to happen. I'm going to have to go back and fix this. I was getting a head start. I should disable it to turn faster. Fair enough, Botar. I'm cheating, yeah. Me and Argsy have both had that, unfortunate. I got somebody saying to me, if you're so bored with the game that you have to get the game to do it for you, why do you even bother playing it anymore? And it's like, yeah, just don't really get it, do you? Oh, there we go. That was probably a bit too much. And I know, like, for example, Argsy's West Texas videos. West Texas? Western Australia vids. And it takes like 5 or 6 hours of footage to record those. And then edit it. I think the last thing he's doing is being lazy. It's just a different way to play the game. It's like that top 8 vid that I did. It's like a new game every week with the mods that come out and the maps that come out. I used Sim Dashboard, Nick. In fact, can I turn it on? Bear with me a sec. I can't turn it on because I've not got it set up. Hang on, I'll do the easy way. There you go, Nick. You see that? I've got a GPS screen set up on my iPad. If you've not seen my Sim Dashboard, Sim Dashboard videos, you might want to check them out, because it's quite a nice little add-on to... I can't be bothered plugging it back in now. It's quite a nice little game-changing add-on. Bit of an immersive thing. Just works off an Android tablet. Not an iPad. Thank you, Argsy. Did I say iPad? It is an Android tablet. It only works on Android. T-Man's going to have a late night tonight because he's going to be playing with his new 9RX. Saw it a while ago, couldn't find the app in the Google Play Store. It should still be there, Nick. But if you've not seen my vids, check them out. Maybe one of the mods will post one of them in here. Probably the update one. My overlap's too much now, or is it alright? Oh, that's close. I'll leave it though. Steve Tracy, it's still there. Good to hear. Oh, sorry, Banks. Sorry for getting your hopes up there. Hordy, did you miss something? You did, mate. We posted earlier on, Forward Agriculture posted the 9RX, the custom 9RX. So there's a link in the chat, miles and miles up. But if you missed it, I'll drop you a link in Discord. Speed this, I love this. 13 miles an hour. Flying. Oh, there you go. Forward Ag shared it again. There you go, Hordy. Grab it while you can. Grab it while it's hot. It's all about keeping the punters happy, Forward. You build the mods, Argsy and I'll test them to destruction. So quiet in this cab. I don't know if that's real life. Anybody ridden in a Case Steiger? Are they quieter inside than a John Deere? It's like my green seats as well. Like neon piping around the edge. Zion, it's because the poly count is off the charts on it. Detail and it's crazy. Farming sim fish, would I do oat or barley? Not sure yet. Can Sim Dashboard run on Windows? If you used an emulator, Lars, because it's touchscreen buttons. But I just went onto Amazon and bought the cheapest device I could get. I think I picked one up for like $100. Don't know what that is in Lars money. I'm not sure where you're from, Lars, but it was yeah, you can print up a pretty cheap Android. I know a couple of people have just gone onto eBay and bought second-hand ones as well. So time to trade that tractor and the screen stopped working. It's a Case. It's always broken, isn't it? Wind up the Case fans. Always like to do that. $1K. We actually did a giveaway. It seems like ages ago. We did a giveaway when I launched Sim Dashboard. We gave away an Android tablet. There you go. Tim picked up a 10-inch Asus tablet for 60. Yeah, you can find some deals around, definitely. I actually started out with an ancient Kindle Fire. My daughter's very pink. It was Kindle Fire that she never used anymore. Oh, Jacob's found it and didn't. Did you not know about it, mate? yeah, it's been... I had a bit of fun putting that together. Oh, we're going to crash into each other here. What do we reckon? He's finished. He's finished. The courseplay guy's finished. No, he hasn't. What's he doing? Oh, he's reversing. Couldn't work out what he was doing there. There you go. Godly uses them on a Kindle Fire 8. You just have to hack the Kindle so they can see the App Store, the Google App Store. But it's a pretty easy thing to do. You just run a couple of firmware updates and lets you see it. Okay, now I'm going to tweak this back a little bit. No, the other way. There we go. So my experiment worked. Other than that little glitch there, my experiment worked. Unless he's going to run that now and pick up that last little bit, but even if he wasn't. Nick Parker wasn't aware of it till I started watching your streams. Now wouldn't be without it. I know people that have started using it swear by it now. I mix sometimes. If I'm just raising and lowering an implement, I sometimes use my my side panel. I kind of almost exclusively use it when I'm in John. I feel like I'm cheating because they're John Deere screens. I feel like I'm cheating using them in a case tractor, but. Well, there you go, Jacob. Check them out. They're good fun. For the price of a coffee, buy the Pro version, and you'll have great fun. Now he's finished and folded up. Look, he's done for the day. Actually, really pleased with how this worked. Take care, Farming Sim Fish. Nice to see you. Thanks for dropping in to say hello. I'll tidy up these loose ends here from our little faux pas at the start. Well, there you go, Nick Parker. Your own little helper worker there. Brilliant. Right, we will turn off the GPS for this because we've just got to catch this edge. Full John Deere cockpit. We've talked about this. Buy an old cab, replace the windows with screens, stick a steering wheel in. Nick, I am using... Yes, I'm using the farm equipment. Do you know, it's okay. It's cheap and plasticky. But it hasn't let me down yet. It's working really well. So far, so good. I'm sure it's not going to last forever, but it's doing really well at the moment. There we go. The other quad track's just finished. I am not far behind him. So there you go, guys. If you fancy... if you fancy running Courseplay and telling it that it's got two vehicles in so you can drive the other one, it works, and works well. I am indeed, Lars, yes, using the wheel and the pedal, so I've got the whole set, and I'm using it all. And it's pretty good. Folks do the flight sim. Buy an old 737 cockpit. Yeah, do you know what? It could be quite a fun thing to do, couldn't it? Could be quite a fun thing to do. Right. So we will send these now back down to the main farm. On this rather large road. The only problem is I've had to turn the traffic off because these roads are so small. Now let me see if I can send these home from here, because the auto drive course isn't here, so he's going to have to go and find it. He's found it. Now it's whether or not he'll go straight That's a no. Oh, he's going as the crow flies. Oh well. He'll work it out. I'll go and get the other one. So our pH and our nitrogen is bad in here, so we need to come back up here with the fertilizer spreader soon. I did indeed, Steve. The field I've just done there, I told Courseplay that I was running 2 vehicles. Ran him as the left tractor, but the right hand tractor I set up and ran using GPS. Just had to make sure I aligned my rows up neatly, and there was a little bit of fine tuning needed to be done to get some of it to work, but it worked really nicely actually. It worked way better than I was anticipating. I was expecting a disaster, although I do think now I've sent my other... Oh no, he's just linking up with the course now. I think it might have worked. There he goes. See if we can catch him up. You've not found a good way to sit with it, Lars. I have to build some support for the pedals. Yeah, I know a few people that just get a little slight something that works at an angle. In fact, I can now send this to the main farm too. Oh, not to grain sales. We're not doing anything with that yet. Now I'll jump back to the other farm. There we go. Spotted something weird happened then. Does anybody else see that? Look! Oh, the tracks disappear. Wonder why that is. First time I noticed that. Oh well. Jacob, you could just download a free Windows emulator and run it. That would work. Ohio State, no, unfortunately not. This is a 4 times map, my friend. So wouldn't run on console. What's forward action? What's forward action? Even I'm going to have a look at this. Ah, that's his new KC 6000. It's looking good. He's changed the tanks up on it this week. What happens when he gets a few days off work? He goes nuts. Nick, this map is linked in the description, my friend. What's the tool called to use manage mods used per map? It's called PV Tools, Careno. I've done a video on it. If you want to check that out, it's pretty easy to set up, and it's a lifesaver because you can I mean, the games load a lot quicker and everything. Just managed to stretch it enough to clean this. Mr. Trevino, thank you for the sub, my friend. Much appreciated. Going nuts is normal for me this year. Wouldn't have you any other way, T-Man. One no. How you doing, my friend? How you doing, Michael? From South Africa. We have got lots of South Africans that follow the channel. It's great. Yeah, the KC 6000 looks awesome. forward really now. Oh look, there's the boys back. Can't beat a bit of auto drive, eh? Managed to edit half of West Texas while watching. Multitasking is fine. What, you editing, Args? You've got me intrigued. We're tweaking our... We're tweaking some of our textures. Ah, right. Do you want to do half of mine as well? Let's drop this in behind here. I'm making myself a bit of a rod for my own back here if I need some of this stuff out, aren't I? And does the tanker fit in at the back? I'll leave the doors open anyway. There we go. Right. Motors parts that won't even be visible, but realism. That's brilliant. T-Man, don't worry about multitasking. You see, women always bang on about multitasking. But I see it as doing lots of stuff badly. Or if you do one thing well, or one thing perfectly, it's better than doing loads of stuff half-cocked. Funnily enough, my wife disagrees with that. Don't know why. Right, am I going to run both of these up here? What time is it? Oh, actually, crikey, we're done. We're finished. We've got time to wash these, and we're done for the night. I was only going to do 2 hours tonight because it's first day of school tomorrow. We'll save ourselves for Wednesday for Argsy's birthday live stream. Here we go. So we'll wash these because that's what I do these days. Only on this series, don't get excited. There we go. A toe between anhydrous caddy as well. Is there no end to your good ideas, Forward Ag? Binks, how are you doing? Nice to see you. So yes, if you haven't got the high-speed disc, it's in the mod hub and it's brilliant. Is it that much of a surprise, guys? Is it? Surely I've been getting better under Argsy's tutelage. In fact, I'll drop one of these into the shop to give it a little test. Or test a little repair, a little once over. There you go, Lars. So nice to start with a clean farm. After that, when it gets dirty, it's still good. I love the fact that smoke goes the same way as the tractor on this as well. There we go. Nice bit of space at the back still. In fact, I could fit them both in here, couldn't I? No, I'll put the other one in the other shed after we've washed it. Perhaps the track's disappearing as an F when you optimise this optimization feature they're trialing. Forward Ag, thanks for your company, man, and thanks for all the input and sharing that tractor. I think you've made a lot of people very happy tonight. So thank you for that. Thanks for everything you do as well for the community. We love a modder in here. Jason, does the speed tiller have a green option? No, but there is an almost identical John Deere speed tiller. Again, they're both in the mod hub. The John Deere one is a custom modding mod. I don't remember who makes this. I think this might have been JA modding, I think. Don't quote me on that. Ah, no worries, forward. Jason, I might actually have the John Deere one installed. I might not as well. Is it a disc harrow? No. It is a disc harrow and I don't have it installed, I don't think. No, I've got flexicoils coming out my ears though. 2 of them. Oh, I've got this one that changes the colour of it. You might like this. You can match your flexicoil to your tractor. That's quite good. And the Mandaco Storm, if nobody's got that. Made famous by Millennial Farmer. Is that right, Jason? They're made in Australia and bought out by Case and painted red for the US market. There you go. A hamster is making a lot of noise in the background if you can hear it. Van Riesen, you are very welcome. Oh, we always keep it family friendly here. It's the only way. Got to keep everybody happy. It's from 6 to 60 and everything in between. And over 60. Don't want to discount those. But yeah, no, that's what we're here for. So, thank you all very, very much for joining me tonight. Very last minute decision, but I'm glad I did it because it's been great fun. Let's just pop this door here and we will run it into here and we will call it a night. So I hope you enjoyed this. Just a little bit of a change from usual. We will be back with survival very soon, so don't worry, it's not going anywhere. But it looks like we're going to have a week off this week because it's going to be West Texas this Wednesday. Just for a bit of a change. Well, that's a bit trippy, isn't it? But thanks for all the chat. It's been a really fun night. I hope you've all had fun, and I will see you all again on Wednesday night. Take care, have a good one, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers, bye for now, bye.